Ladies and gentlemen, I've been legally paying 0% taxes since 2020, and in this video I'll show you one of the structures that you can use at your advantage to accomplish the same. Today we're going to talk about the UK LLP. Okay, you have LP, you have LTD, you have LLP, this video, the LLP. And when you combine it well with your tax residency, personal tax residency, you can create a 0% tax structure legally and pretty simple. This is what I accomplished for myself and for clients, so let's get straight into it. The UK LLP is a partnership structure. This means it must have at least 2 partners. In the LLP, all partners are limited liability partners. All LLP partners are limited partners, unlike the LP, where you have a mix of limited and general partners. The partners can be natural persons, legal entities, or a mix of both. And there are no residency requirements for any of the partners. A UK LLP can conduct business in the UK without any restrictions. However, doing so will usually create a tax burden in the UK for the partners. Do note that selling products or services to UK customers from abroad via the UK LLP will not create a tax liability, and this is the good part of it. It might create a UK VAT liability depending on the nature of the products or the services, but that's for another day. This brings us to the next point: taxation. A UK LLP is a pass-through entity for tax purposes. This means that it is not a taxable entity in and of itself. Instead, the partners, owners, must include their share of the profits in their tax returns in the country of residence, where it's the personal side or corporate side. They will be liable to tax in the UK on their share of the UK LLP's worldwide profit, while non-resident partners will only be liable to tax on their share of the LLP's UK profits. If no business is conducted in the UK and all partners are non-residents, no tax liability will exist in the UK. But it is important to keep in mind that unlike other structures like the VC LLP in Canada, a number of returns will still have to be filled in the HMRC and the companies housed in the UK. To better share how this works in practice, here are a few examples. UK LLP plus UK resident owners. John owns 20% of John Ice Cream LLP, a business involved in the distribution of ice cream in convenience stores in Leeds, in England. John Ice Cream LLP generated £1 million in profit from the past fiscal year. Because John owns 20% of the company, he is responsible for 20% of the profits. John must thus add £200,000 in his self-assessed tax returns of that fiscal year, and it does not matter if he actually receives the money from the company or not. UK LLP and non-resident owners. Albert owns 50% of Marketing Wizards LLP, a business involved in marketing masterminds with students all over the world. Albert is a tax resident of the UAE. The business has only one other owner, Thomas, who is a tax resident of the Cayman Islands. Because all of Marketing Wizards LLP owners are non-residents and all the business is not conducted in the UK, none of the profits are UK sourced. This means that while Marketing Wizards LLP is a UK business with all the benefits and advantages this entitles, Albert and Thomas have no UK tax liability whatsoever. What I shared covers the UK side. However, depending on your circumstances, you will still have tax liabilities on your country of residence. That's why with my clients, I make another chess move, which is becoming a resident of a 0% tax country on a personal level. In this way, you are fully protected legally and you are solidly founded, so you can sleep tight, knowing that you are set up for success. you are set up for a 0% tax lifestyle. So, how do you register a UK LLP? Is it not possible to self-register a UK LLP anymore as of 2022 when this video is recorded? You must either go through a registration service, use an authorized commercial software, or file the form via the post. In most cases, it does not take more than 24-48 hours for the company of houses to receive the form, go through it, and approve it. Once that happens, congratulations, the LLP can be used immediately. Maintenance of the LLP. HMRC requires that the LLP files a yearly document, a partnership return before the end of October or January if it's filled electronically. For the fiscal year ended in April, even though there are no business activities. Non-compliance will result in penalties for both the LLP and all the owners. What's important to you is that, there's a small annual fee each year to renew and to keep active the LLP. That's everything you need to take care of to continue doing business with it. A UK LLP must also maintain a registered address, it's valid in the UK or in Wales, and the address must be equipped to receive official notices. The registered address cannot be located in Scotland, North Ireland, or abroad. Banking of the LLP. While the UK is home of some of the largest banks in the world, HSBC, Standard Chartered, etc., non-residents will often struggle to open bank accounts for the LLP. As a result, it is recommended that you use fintech services like Wise or Revolut or Juni, all these online banks. They offer an excellent range of services, and most of them, if not all of them, are compatible with payment processors like Stripe, PayPal, etc. I highly recommend you, personally, that you have as many ways to receive money as possible. So if you can set up all these bank accounts, these fintech accounts, plus payment processors like 3, 4, 5, just in case, and you still want to keep multiple ways to receive money from your clients. Cash flow is king, and your company must be able to receive money at all times. So if you want to include the UK LLP as an asset for your 0% tax sovereign lifestyle, well, you can do that with me. We can help you with my team, and it is one of the easiest and fastest ways because we've been doing that for a long time. Me, myself, and the partners, the lawyers that I have in my team as well, the experts, they've been doing that for even longer, more than a decade. So we can help you with that. Also, we'll help you with additional resources like the banks that we use or how to apply to these banks to make sure you are accepted. And all these other nuances besides just the UK LLP, like what's the best situation for you, if you are a resident, not a resident, who to put as partners, what's the percentage of each one you should put to make the most of this structure. More details about this in the link below. So in order to know the whole puzzle, the whole chess game that we are playing with this to legally get you set up to pay 0% taxes and be a sovereign individual, check out these videos which will complement the one that you just watched. Miguel Gironès from Tulum. It's been a pleasure. See you in the next one. Be extraordinary. Adeu.